Hi everyone! The hero of our lesson today is going to be a grammatical case by the name of instrumental. This is a lesson that probably should have come earlier in the series, but better late than never, I suppose. So it turns out that the word with is disruptive in a sentence, in a sense that it changes the word that comes after it. This even happens in English on a low level, in cases when we're dealing with personal pronouns like me, you. So you don't say, do you want to come with I, but do you want to come with me? Similarly, in Serbian, you won't say hoćeš li sa ja, but hoćeš li sa mnom. Sa with, mnom, me. This might sound like one and the same word, but it's actually two, sa mnom. So, hoćeš li sa mnom is, do you want to come with me? You might notice that there is actually no verb for to come, because it's not necessary in Serbian, it's just implied. You could just say, do you want with me? Hoćeš li sa mnom? Here is another example. I like to be with you. Volim da budem sa tobom. So not sa ti, but sa tobom, with you. Volim da budem sa tobom. In Serbian, with also changes nouns. So if we have a cat, mačka, I'm playing with a cat is going to be igram se sa mačkom. This new shape of words is instrumental, and there already appears to be a pattern. Sa tobom, sa mnom, sa mačkom. They all end with om. You try this one. I'm playing chess with grandma. The word for chess is šah, šah, and the word for grandma is baka, baka. Igram šah sa bakom. By now you're used to it that what extension a word gets in a grammatical case depends on its gender, and it's no different in instrumental. For a start, remember that all feminine nouns that end with a in nominative get the extension om in instrumental, like baka. In instrumental, it's bakom. But what if you were playing chess with death? Death, smrt, is also a feminine noun, but it does not end with a in nominative. Feminine nouns that do not end with a in nominative get the extension ljudima or e in instrumental. And this is often stressful for the word because it changes its last consonant. I'm playing chess with death is going to be igram šah sa smrću. So not actually smrću, but sa smrću. There are rules how it comes to these changes, but for now I think it's best if you just catch it on the go and don't think too much about it. Here are two common words in that category, and I suggest you learn them by heart for now. Ljubav, love, in instrumental turns to s ljubavlju or sa ljubavlju. S and sa are used interchangeably in Serbian. They're one and the same. Then we have joy, radost. In instrumental, it's radošću, sa radošću, or s radošću, s radošću, with joy. Okay, So, what happens with masculine nouns? Let's try a couple and see. We bought a pillow with a butterfly. Butterfly is leptir and pillow is jastuk. Kupili smo jastuk sa leptirom. Oh, OM in the end. So far, so good. But I don't like butterflies. I want a pillow with a horse. Okay, I bought a pillow with a horse. Kupio sam jastuk sa konjem. Oh, wait. EM in the end? What's different? Here's another one. I'm playing tennis with my husband. Husband is muž. Igram tenis sa mužem. Again, EM in the end, or as we would spell it in Serbian, em. So again, what is different? We have leptirom, but konjem and mužem. The difference lies in the last consonant of the word. You could say that masculine nouns in instrumental get the extension om generally, except when they end with one of these consonants: ch, j, ž, š, nj, ć, lj, j, d. These are palatal consonants, which means they are produced with the tongue pressed against the hard palate of the mouth. This sounds like it's going to be very difficult to remember for you. Let me know if that is the case. We have a mnemonic for this to remember which are the palatal consonants, and it goes like this. Čika Đorđe žvaće šljive. Njegova ćerka Ljiljana jede džem. This is a sentence that translates: Uncle George is chewing plums. His daughter Ljiljana is eating jam. And the first letter of each word is a palatal consonant. But I'm not sure this can help foreigners. I suppose you could also try this strategy if it ends in one of the weird letters plus y, then it's going to be M in instrumental. Neutral nouns are simple. They generally end with a vowel, so you just paste m in the end and you get the right form. From ostrvo, island, you have ostrvom, sa ostrvom. Sea, more, turns to morem, and pismo, letter, turns to pismom. But it would be too easy if it didn't have exceptions, right? For example, a kid, a child, is an exception. Dete. And I don't know what's with this noun. It tends to be an outsider in so many languages. So, dete in instrumental is going to be detetom. Sa detetom. So, I'm walking with the kid is Šetam sa detetom. So far, we were only talking about singular. Now, what happens to nouns in plural? Well, feminine nouns in plural get the extension ama in instrumental. For example, stolice, chairs, turn to stolicama, sa stolicama, with chairs. Torbe, bags, turn to sa torbama. Masculine and neutral nouns in plural in instrumental get the extension ima. For example, prozori, prozorima, konji, konjima, ostrva, ostrvima. Let me just draw your attention to the fact that Serbian rarely ever has two different vowels next to each other. So, if when pasting this extension, ama or ima, you find a different vowel before that, just delete that. For example, it should have been torbe ama, but it's not. E is not allowed to stay anymore, so it's just torbama. The same thing with ostrva. You paste ima, but delete the a in the end. So you don't have ostrva ima, but ostrvima. In summary, feminine nouns that end with a get the extension om. Feminine nouns that don't end with a get the extension ljudima or i. Masculine nouns that end with palatal consonants get em, otherwise they get om. Neutral nouns just get m. In plural, feminine nouns get ama, while masculine and neutral nouns get ima. Now just listen to this tiny piece of conversation and try to understand what's being said. Zašto nećeš sa mnom u grad? Ne mogu, izvini. Večeras gledam fudbal sa drugovima. Ako hoćeš, možeš i ti. Ješćemo pitu sa sirom i spanaćem. Što da ne? Vidimo se onda. You know, instrumental is used to express company with something or with someone, but also to express a means. You can tell this by its very name, instrumental, instrument. For instance, he hit him with a hammer. Requires instrumental. Udario ga je čekićem. The difference here is that we do not use a preposition. There is no with in such a structure where you use instrumental to express means. Also, we will come by train. Doći ćemo vozom. There is no by, there is no preposition at all. We say that you get the instrumental form by answering the questions s kim, with whom, for example, who do you live with, s kim živiš, and čim, by means of what. Like, what did you use to draw this? Čime si ovo crtala? Čim takes no preposition if it signifies means. One more thing. While with takes instrumental, without actually takes genitive counterintuitively. Pijem kafu sa šećerom. I drink coffee with sugar. But pijem kafu bez šećera. Without, bez, šećera, sugar in genitive. Try this one. Do you want some milk? Hoćete li mleka? Now answer, no, I don't like coffee with milk. Ne, ne volim kafu sa mlekom. And that was all. Doviđenja.